What if the city that once terrified your inner picky eater became the place that rewired your taste buds in a single day? From flaky sunrise pastries to a midnight spoon of Grand Marnier soufflé, give me one Paris day and I will turn plain pasta energy into confident, curious flavor chasing. Here is your straightforward plan to eat Paris like a local who knows where to start, what to skip, and how to leave room for the good stuff later. You will get a tight route through breakfast viennoiserie, a calm introduction to French cheese, the essential bistro mains, and a dessert finale that actually earns the hype. Topics you will get today: morning pastries, how to spot the real thing, pastry classes and tours, beginner-friendly cheeses, where to taste and where to buy, onion soup without regrets, escargot, 2 ways, beef bourguignon choices, duck confit timing, steak au poivre, the smart way, pastry finales, Christmas-only treats, souvenir strategy. Thinking about visiting Paris for its iconic flavors? Walk to a neighborhood boulangerie right when doors open and order a croissant and a pain au chocolat. If you want a reliable first stop near central sites, Eric Kaiser delivers consistent lamination, and Tom swears by their pain au fromage at multiple locations. Perfect with a quick café crème. The key is heat and flake. You want shards on your shirt, not a soft roll pretending to be a croissant. How to spot the real thing. Handmade viennoiserie is never identical. Look for slight size and shape variations and a caramel gold exterior that smells like browned butter. If everything looks clone perfect, it is likely machine-made. Still fine, but you are chasing the irregular beauties. Side quest: ask for a baguette tradition instead of a standard baguette later in the day. The tradition has a shorter ingredient list and deeper flavor. Level up, learn it. Book a Marais pastry tour for a curated glide through bakeries. Or take a croissant class in Paris to see the lamination layers come together over a long, patient morning. Hands in dough makes everything you eat later make more sense. You will never look at those flaky layers the same way. Cheese 101. Start here. France is a galaxy of fromage, so start with 2 friendly anchors. Comte hard and nutty is the least overwhelming. Ask for 18 months or older for more depth. Rebloken, soft and oozy is ridiculous on a warm baguette, the kind of cheese that becomes dinner without a fight. Guided tastings, painless and fun. Book the Paris cheese and wine tasting at Wine Therapy, Rue de Montflin, 35, 5 wines and 5 cheeses. And the lineup rotates often, so repeats still surprise you. A tasting gives you vocabulary and context, which is code for confidence the next time you face a long cheese counter. Buy like a local, not a tourist. For take-home wedges, go to a dedicated fromager, not a supermarket. La Mélodie des Fromages Rubellert, 4, is a solid stop for quality and helpful staff who will happily vacuum seal for travel. Pro move: bring a large zip bag and a clean cloth. Your suitcase will thank you. Soup at l'Oignon. Know your style. The best bowls balance deeply cooked onions with either a cheese-forward crown or a broth-forward elegance. For a melty, indulgent lid, go to Le Soufflé Judo Montabur 36. For a clearer, refined broth that lets the onions lead, try Saker, Fleur, Rue de Clignancourt, 50. Or a classic take at Bistro Richelieu, Rue de Richelieu 45. Escargot, the gateway win. Burgundy-style swims in garlic butter and parsley. Normandy-style leans creamy with herbs, both beg for bread to mop the last drops. Ease in at La Forge, Avenue Mathurin Moreau, 26, where the snails arrive out of the shell. No tools, no stress. For the full shell experience, book Le Petit Vendôme, Rue des Capucines, 8, or Chez Fernand Christine, Rue Christine 9, beef bourguignon. Choose your format. You can keep it classic in a rich red wine stew, or go maximal over potatoes or pasta. Le Septième Vin Avenue, Bosquet 68, nails the traditional version with focus and depth, while Chez Dumonet Jus du Church Midi 17 turns the dial to comfort food looks. Wildcard La Soufflé serves a bourguignon as a savory soufflé. Rates 11 out of 10. It is unexpected and worth the detour. Duck confit. Timing is everything. You want crisp skin and juicy interior, which means letting the kitchen cook it their way. Resist the urge to order it well done. That is a fast track to dry and stringy. Trust the chef at Bistro des Victoires, Rue de la Vrelière-Lille, or Josephine Chez Dumonet. Rue du Church, Midi 17, and pair it with those garlicky potatoes for the full effect. Steak au poivre. Play it smart. This is a peppercorn sauce playground, usually with cognac and cream, and every bistro has its spin. Say yes to the house cuisine, the way they would cook it for themselves, and prepare for the most tender bite. Bistro Paul Bert, Rue Paul Bert, 18, serves a benchmark version with the best fries, while Cyker Fleur will give you pepper sauce on the side and a shallot option if that is your lane. Sweet finish, go classic first. The Grand Marnier soufflé is a flex, rising tall with a golden top and a cloud-light interior that tastes like citrus and sophistication. Bistro Paul Bert is the place to order it and to circle back for a Paris Brest, a ring of choux with praline cream that is rich without being sugary. None of the components are overly sweet, which is why you will probably finish the whole thing. Seasonal-only Christmas magic. If you are in Paris in December, hunt the Bûche de Nouilles. No two chefs make it the same. Francois Perez chocolate hazelnut creations for the Ritz Paris are art. And dessert at Bar Vendôme adds the atmosphere you secretly want from a holiday nightcap. If you are off-season, pivot to Malifaux, Madeleines, or macarons, and consider learning a Yule log at the Ritz Escoffier cooking school for a souvenir skill that travels. Crowd control, move like a local. Hit bakeries right at open for warm pastries and empty counters. Then plan your heavier mains at lunch, when prices are friendlier and reservations are easier. Arrive to popular bistros by 12:15 or after 14 o'clock to dodge the tour wave. Evenings are for a later seating and a longer dessert. Souvenir strategy, do not overthink it. You can bring cheese home. If it is vacuum sealed, your fromager will handle it in seconds. Leave real space in your suitcase, soft cheeses in the middle, wrapped in a cloth, hard wheels at the edges. The quality difference versus what you find back home will make you very popular at your next dinner party. Under the radar wins, 3 to remember. Imperfect pastries usually mean handmade. Choose the slightly lopsided croissant. Ask for Comte by age 18 months or more is a flavor unlock without funk. If escargot tools make you nervous, start at La Forge where the snails arrive out of the shell. Training wheels that still taste like Paris. Do this instead. When plans shift, grab a croissant at a nearby independent boulangerie and use your eyes for the handmade cues. If wine therapy's tasting is sold out, assemble your own flight from La Mélodie des Fromages and a cavist nearby. Then picnic on the Canal Saint-Martin steps. If Bistro Paul Bert is booked, keep your steak au poivre craving alive at a smaller neighborhood spot and ask about their pepper sauce. House Pride will usually deliver. Mindset, the 4 rules. Food is personal. Use this guide to find your favorites and double back on dishes you love to compare versions across the city. Research helps, but spontaneity finds the pastry in the window that stops you in your tracks. Classes and tours turn eating into understanding, which makes every bite better. And yes, pack for souvenirs. Vacuum-sealed cheese is the best postcard Paris offers.